for our team. This is a sport we love, where everyone belongs. We move together as one. We lift each other up. And you are welcome here. Whoever you are, as you are. We are one team.
Right side, it came back. This lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Picked up on my own. Right side, it came back. Lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Ghosts on them, I'm gone. Ticks on and I'm gone. Head missed and I dip. Clock that it got long.
see now Blizzard defending its Foothills in the attack, but it's going to be a throw-in for the Calgary Blizzard. First foul of the game against the Calgary Blizzard goalkeeper, Campbell Hart. Handball against the Blizzard midfielder, and it's going to be a free kick for Calgary Foothills. First few minutes of this game here at Emerald Hills in Sherwood Park. Now let's remember Blizzard or Foothills will get to represent Alberta at the upcoming PDP Championships in Vaughan, Ontario next month. See now, Foothills trying to get into the attack now. It's going to be a new corner kick or a throw-in, anyways, for Calgary Foothills. That interruption. We're here with the APDL 2010 boys final. It's Calgary Blizzard against Calgary Foothills, and it's Blizzard trying to get into the attack. Here goes number 16, Kodiki, and it's foul there against the Calgary Foothills goalkeeper.
Yes, Cody.
Good run on the left by the Blizzard player, and it's going to be a throw in for the Orange.
Reno, mate. Reno, get in front. Yes. Play, Leo. Get in the box, Cozy. Deliver! Yeah, keep him there. Get that space, Carl. Inside. Carl, inside. Other way. Right. Stay there. Drop now. As the ball moves. Keep going, Carl. Full sprint. Speed. Play, Leo. Play. Movement. On the outside, we can play now. Good. Put him along. Go, turn. Turn there, Lucas.
It's another foul and another opportunity here for Foothills. Who are going fast and right. Ball falls from the hands of the goalkeeper. Number 1, Campbell Hard. Blizzard on the attack. There's a shot.
Come on.
It's going to be a free kick for the Calgary Blizzard.
Keep picking on it. Lucas, take a deep breath. Hey, Deontay, make the run. Carl, go back post. Go back post.
And the free kick's going to be taken by Lucas Portillo, number 11 for Blizzard. He's positioning himself to take a kick. There goes Portillo, takes a shot and saved by the goalkeeper. Foothills in the counter-attack. Ball is cleared by one of the tallest players in the field, Calgary Blizzard center back. Now it's the opportunity for Foothills for the counter. It's Herbison and tries to dribble the goalkeeper, but in the end, Campbell Hurd deflects the ball, and it's going to be a new corner kick for the Foothills. The referee checks that nobody commits any fouls in there. Corner kick for the Foothills. goal kick for Calgary Blizzard. We're almost 15 minutes in and we're still 0-0 here at Emerald Hills. And today I'm joined by Mr. Saman Oru. Saman, you coach with St. Albert Impact, but you know a lot about soccer, and you have been watching this APDL Cup semifinals and now the finals. So we're really glad to have you with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and especially with this group, this age group. I coach the 2010s with Impact, so we've had very high ball through, unfortunately for offside, but yeah, I've seen both these teams play before, and we've played against them, and we're quite familiar with both groups, and looks like an exciting match so far.
Yes, especially if we consider that the winner of this game will get to represent Alberta at the PDP Championships next month in Ontario, a tournament that was held here in Edmonton last year with great success in terms of visibility, fans traveling from all over the country to Alberta to attend those PDP Championships in the Bill Gillespie Soccer Complex in Edmonton. Next month it will be in Vaughan, Ontario. And let's remember the Calgary Foothills 2008 girls won gold last year. So hopefully Alberta will get more medals this year. The winner of this game will have the chance to go to that tournament and represent our province. We see an interesting turnout of people traveling from Calgary to watch this Calgary Derby here at Emerald Hills. See all the fight there, and it's a foul there by the Blizzard defender. Might have thought it was going to be the other way around, but the referee is the boss. He said it's foul. It's going to be an interesting opportunity for Foothills to get the first goal of the game. Pretty similar to a corner kick, and ball goes over the net. And to another goal kick for Calgary Blizzard.
You know, these two teams making the final not only has it has some interesting kind of consequences to the league match play, because I know it's Villains and BTV that are fighting it out for that top spot, and obviously the top spot also earns a berth to the national championship. So that's going to be an interesting end of the season when it comes to league play as well.
Absolutely, and it's great to have that insight from this specific age division. We see there some protests from the players. They were asking for a handball, then it's going to be a corner kick in the end for Foothills. Goes the corner, trying to find their number 10, Losinski. But nothing of real danger for Blizzard. They're still goalless here. Let's remember, previously Edmonton Scottish beat BTB Soccer Club by a score of 3-0. Becoming champions of the 2011 boys division. And right after this, we're going to have the 09s with Mackenzie United against St. Albert Impact. And then at 5:30 p.m. we have Scottish United against Impact. Two very interesting games coming up. And of course, the girls' turn tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. with also 4 games in a row. A weekend full of soccer here at the Alberta Soccer YouTube channel. there by the Calgary Blizzards defenders. It's recovered by Foothills. On the left. It happened. It's going to be a new goal kick for Blizzard. We already see coaches Ramon Mifflin and Mohamed El Gandor for Calgary Blizzard, and Tyler Tombites for Foothills, giving the first instructions of the game. It's going to be now a new corner kick for Foothills, who have caused some trouble via corner kicks. There goes a chance for Foothills, and back heel couldn't find any teammates. Now it's open on the right with McClinky playing with Plasinski, and it's going to be a new corner kick for Foothills, who are more advanced on the field. You see a couple of center backs trying to get a header. Chance for Foothills. Goes super close, and the goalkeeper there, Campbell Hurd, said not on my watch. Goes Blizzard on the counter. Ufudiki. And they were calling for foul, but the referee says nothing. Sportillo showing all of his technical prowess. And it's going to be a throw in for the Blizzard. We're already on the half of this first half, and what can you tell me about this game? How have you seen this team?
It looks very. It's a tight game. It seems like both teams don't want to give too much in the back. They're both teams are playing it safe, not overcommitting players forward, and trying to capitalize on set pieces. But hopefully we'll with one of the goals going in, if we see an early goal at some point, then the game will open up a little bit more, and we'll see some teams trying to chase the game a little bit more. So, but as it sits at 0-0, neither team is trying to do too much and be exposed at the back. Hopefully, we'll see that early goal.
Yeah, the goal is the key to opening this game. We see player of Foothills is going to have to seek medical attention. And yeah, it's one of the Foothills players is going to be replaced by number 11. Zachary Hose entering the game for Calgary Foothills, replacing Luca Oliverio.
Tofu. Tofu, let's go. Rosie, be ready.
Put you as a 10. Like attacking mid.
Right, Cozy.
Huh? So we push.
Police are trying to build from the back, but it's another chance now for Foothills. He's gonna take the shot and goes over the net. Good chance there for Foothills.
Okay, let's go. Go in for
These are
Kirill and take push
Not
right
really
up.
anything too dangerous.
Right, Cozy. Right, Cozy.
Time for another substitution for Calgary Blizzard.
Racing.
It's number 6, Olorunisomo, enter the game. Replacing Minikov. Long ball trying to find Foothills attacker, but ball in the end goes to a goal kick. It's Luka Kaiser for Foothills. Now they take the shot there, number 3. Kasper Plosinski, and Hurt goes on the ground and makes a good save there for Blizzard. Trying to find somebody in the attack. We have seen more opportunities on goal for Calgary Foothills. Blizzard still has to get a few shots in. Good thing we see a lot of support for both teams. We see orange people and green people on the stands supporting these two Calgary teams. Both of them very traditional to the city of Calgary.
Lucas, middle, Lucas. Step. Leo, good step, Leo, follow the ball.
It's Foothills now, and the players are caught offside there. There were 3, almost 4 players going on goal, but they were caught offside. And Saman, I have a question for you. How do you, one of our slogans for these APDL Cup finals is win or go home. How do you motivate your players to kind of fight because it's a final, but at the same time don't make it too nervous?
You know, it is a part of their development, to be honest, to be in these positions. And at the end of the day, we like, and it's in the name, is player development, right? So when these players are in these positions, you just tell them to trust themselves, do whatever they have been doing in the past, and just give them the belief in themselves that they can win this game. You'd rather not see them have self-doubt and things like that. So it becomes very much a mental game for the players, because you want to develop as a player, and part of the development is developing your mental game and being in a final and finding that that emotional stability, that mental stability is a big part of your development as a player. So yeah, you just wanna make sure as a coach you're delivering the right message to the players and making sure that they have the belief in themselves before everything.
You pick up the
Interesting take from good friend Saman.
reactions.
Face these crucial games. It's part of the development. And of course, the mental part plays a huge role. And in soccer, of course, you need to be prepared for winning and losing.
Get in there, get in the box.
This is all about. It's Blizzard now on the attack. Foothills defense is quick in denying any opportunities. That's going to be a throw-in for Foothills. We have already passed the half-hour mark. We're still 0-0 here at Emerald Hills. Remember to subscribe to Alberta Soccer's YouTube channel for more APDL content. Also League 1 Alberta, then provincial championships. All soccer is on Alberta Soccer's YouTube channel. And of course we have the 09 boys coming right after this with Mackenzie United against St. Albert Impact. And we finished the boys finals. See this option there. And another chance, but that player is offside, so no danger there for Blizzard. We were saying we'll finish tonight with Scottish United against St. Albert Impact, the 08 boys. Also looking for a place at the PDP Championships. Tomorrow the girls kick off at 10 a.m. with 4 games in a row, just like today.
You know, the balance of play seems to be tilting slightly towards Foothills side of things. Although the game was mostly played in the midfield, it seems like Foothills is playing the ball closer and closer to the Blizzard's penalty box and trying to find those passes and cross it in there. And as we say that, another attempt towards goal from Foothills. They seem to be getting closer and closer, just not finding that final touch that's decisive. But maybe we're a lot closer than that elusive first goal as we thought.
It's Blizzard all the way to the left.
Go on.
Another clearance by the Foothills defense, and we're about to see a couple substitutions. That game plays on. No time for substitutions yet. That player is offside, so he didn't want to participate in play. It's Portillo, but Luca Kaiser recovers the ball for Foothills, and that's a foul, and it's going to be the first yellow of the game for Calgary Blizzards number 11, Lucas Portillo. Grab Kaiser's shirt. For that, he got a yellow. First caution of the game. Nothing too troublesome there for Campbell Hurd. We are approaching the 35th minute of this game. Still goalless between Blizzard and Foothills. That's the first goal of the day for Calgary Foothills. Number 10, Luca Kaiser, with a great shot there from outside of the box. And it's Foothills 1, Blizzard 0, thanks to Luca Kaiser, number 10. And what a goal for a great player.
We finally got that goal to open up the game, but what a goal it was. Left-footed shot from outside the box, finding that post and in. Just a great finish from Luca.
Calgary Foothills goal scored by number 10, Luca Kaiser.
Yeah, what a fantastic way to kick off this match here.
You said it, fantastic goal there from Kaiser, who we have seen on the Cavalry FC's Excel camps. He's a player that, of course, has a lot of potential, and he's showing it here, being one of the kind of the brain of the midfield of this Foothills team, and now scoring a fantastic goal to put things 1-0. Now we shall see what Blizzard can do. Now they're 1 goal down. Like Yusaman said, they were kind of studying each other, but Foothills kind of took the initiative a little bit more. Now they found the first goal of the game.
And as we say that, now Blizzard is trying to find that goal, and all of a sudden, the ball is in Foothills' box a lot more. That's twice in the last 2 minutes that they're finding the way in the box, and maybe we'll get some goal-to-goal action happening here.
That sounds like a plan to me. Another foul there. You see Kaiser there encouraging his teammates. Something similar to what we witnessed last night with at League One Alberta with BTB men's team having a classic number 10. You see another option here for Foothills. It's kind of a position, that link between the center of the midfield and the attackers, that it's kind of disappearing a little bit. Now midfielders have to be box to box, run up and down the field. But that classic number 10 that make great shots. We have seeing it now with Luca Kaiser with Calgary Foothills. Is that a position you try to have in your team, like kind of that link between midfield and the attackers?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the modern football, it's been a lot of teams where they utilize that 4-2-3-1. I see it a lot in a lot of the APDL teams and a lot of the League One teams as well. And when you have a player that's super creative, that's super talented, and has an eye for goal, has an eye for pass, can press well, you can't afford not to have them in that number 10 role, really. But it's an important position that teams kind of rely on to kind of build up and create chances in the opponent's end.
Of course, a very important position, and this specific case, Luca Kaiser is also a natural leader for this Calgary Foothills team. It's Blizzard on the attack. Open again to the left, but the goalkeeper there is Master David Sanu. Quick to get to the ball first. 7. Zachary House with Foothills, and the Blizzard is going to resume play from the back. Foothills on the attack again. With Panga. Panga getting to the touchline, and it's going to be a new corner now for Foothills. Flavius Panga reaching the goal line and trying to find a teammate. Now he's going to serve the corner for Foothills, trying to get the second goal of the game. Another word there by the referee and goalkeeper of Blizzard, Campbell Bird. And now it is a clear foul there. There's no goal there for Foothills. Approaching the 45th minute mark, and
Bro,
it's
how do you open
Foothills
this?
now. With the goal scorer Luca Kaiser. Foothills trying to pass the ball over this final few minutes of the first half. Back to his goalkeeper. Again, Kaiser. Tried to open, but the pass was not good. Looking long ball, trying to find their stand, but it's Blizzard's number 21, McClellan, who kicks the ball out of field and to a new throw-in for Foothills.
What? Oh.
We are almost approaching there the end of this first half, and it's Calgary Foothills 1-0, and it's gonna be now a free kick for Blizzard. Let's see, and let's see how many minutes. It's gonna be 2 added minutes for this game.
The fourth official has indicated that it's going to be a minimum of 2 added minutes.
It's Foothills now on the counter. Trying to cut from the left to the middle, and now it's a foul there. And it's going to be an interesting opportunity there for Foothills to try to get the second of the game.
Blizzard has to be careful giving up too many corner kicks and fouls. Blizzard, Foothills' best threats have been coming from set pieces. They have some guys who can put the ball in very dangerous situations, and the only thing that's been saving Blizzard right now is the lack of ability from Foothills is to connect with those final balls. So if they keep this going, they might concede another one here.
We shall see what happens with this free kick. Pretty much the final chance of this first half. There goes a shot, and Campbell Hurd lifts it in. It's another goal for Calgary Foothills. The second of the game, and it's this opportunity is Kacper Plosinski scoring the second for Foothills. And we said it's going to be difficult to manage those free kicks. And now it's Plosinski with the second goal of the game.
Yeah, as we knew it was coming, Foothills has a very good free kick takers, and unfortunately for Campbell Hurd from Blizzard, that was a bit of a letdown from him. Should have been collected by the goalkeeper there. Unfortunately, could not get his hands on it properly, and gave up what we call in the business a juicy rebound for an attacker to jump on and pounce on. Unfortunately, came at a terrible time in the game right before halftime.
Calgary Foothills goal scored by number 3, Kacper Plosinski. The halftime score is Calgary Blizzard 0, Calgary Foothills 2.
And with this result, 2-0 for Foothills. It's halftime now, and we'll be right back with an interesting interview.
In Alberta, soccer happens on the field and in the streets, our backyards, and schoolyards. Anywhere there's a ball, someone's ready to play. It's more than goals, more than trophies. It's teamwork, resilience, stepping up, learning who you are, on the pitch or in the stands. Every play, every match, every season, we push forward, not just for ourselves, but always for our team. This is a sport we love, where everyone belongs. We move together as one. We lift each other up, and you are welcome here. Whoever you are, as you are. We are one team.
Right side, it came back. This lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Picked up on my own. Right side, it came back. Lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Ghosts on them, I'm gone. Kicks on and I'm gone. Head missing, I dip. Clock that it got long.
And we are back here from Emerald Hills in Sherwood Park. And as we promised, we have a very interesting interviewee. Today we have Executive Director of Calgary Blizzard, Jackie Martin. Jackie, how was the trip to Edmonton?
Yeah, the trip was wonderful. Beautiful day and a great facility here at Emerald Hills.
Yes, well, now Blizzard are trailing. We have a couple of games tomorrow also for the girls. How are you guys feeling in general about this APDL Cup final?
You know, we're really proud of these teams coming into the finals. Some of the teams going through some adversity through the season with some injury and players away. Overall, we're really happy with their performance so far.
Now we have also seen a lot of supporters from Blizzard. So what can you tell me about those fans that did all the drive here to Sherwood Park?
You know, it says a lot about club culture. We have families that are out here to support one another and really congratulate these athletes to the place they've come. So it says a lot about that culture.
You might know that this facility will host the Interprovincial, League One Interprovincials next month. Calgary Blizzard played last year in Ontario. How was that experience for you guys?
That was an incredible experience to be in there with those female athletes. Diogo taking our women's team there. Nothing but great things to say about the competition and hoping that we're stepping into that same gate as well this year.
Now I want to take you a little bit to League One Alberta. Calgary Blizzard is doing really well in both men's and women's division. How do you guys prepare for such a semi-professional level, which is kind of a higher level?
You know, a lot of that has to do with the athletes and the team and the preparedness of the staff. We have a phenomenal staff in place on both the men's and the women's side. You know, with Cedric Bovan and Diogo leading the women's, with Ramon leading the men's. They have a professionalism, a level of professionalism that prepares these athletes for those levels of competition. So, yeah.
Perfect. And finally, what message could you give to those Blizzard fans that are watching from home in Calgary, that are going to be watching the girls tomorrow and the boys now in the second half? What would you have to say to them?
You know, it's the level of competition that they're at. There's a lot of components involved. It's being prepared as an athlete, mental performance, being able to get through and show up for one another. The athletes and the coaches show up for one another as a team, so having the fans show up as well to support and stand behind those athletes is also important. So cheer on those players and have good sportsmanship, and let's have a great weekend.
Thank you so much, Jackie, for your company today.
Thank you.
That was Jackie Martin, Executive Director of Calgary Blizzard, with us here at this halftime of this 2010 boys final between Blizzard and Foothills. And we'll be right back with more action from APDL Cup finals.
In Alberta, soccer happens on the field and in the streets, our backyards, and schoolyards. Anywhere there's a ball, someone's ready to play. It's more than goals, more than trophies. It's teamwork, resilience, stepping up, learning who you are, on the pitch or in the stands. Every play, every match, every season, we push forward. Not just for ourselves, but always for our team. This is a sport we love, where everyone belongs. We move together as one. We lift each other up. And you are welcome here. Whoever you are, as you are. We are one team.
Right side, it came back. This lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Bitch up on my own. Right side, it came back. Lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Ghosts on them, I'm gone. Kicks on and I'm gone. Head missing, I dip. Clock that it got long.
In Alberta, soccer happens on the field and in the streets, our backyards, and schoolyards. Anywhere there's a ball, someone's ready to play. It's more than goals, more than trophies. It's teamwork, resilience, stepping up, learning who you are, on the pitch or in the stands. Every play, every match, every season, we push forward, not just for ourselves, but always for our team. This is a sport we love, where everyone belongs. We move together as one. We lift each other up, and you are welcome here. Whoever you are, as you are. We are one team.
Right side, it came back. This lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Picked up on my own. Right side, it came back. Lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Ghosts on them, I'm gone. Kicks on and I'm gone. Head missing, I dip. Clock that it got long.
In Alberta, soccer happens on the field and in the streets, our backyards, and schoolyards. Anywhere there's a ball, someone's ready to play. It's more than goals, more than trophies. It's teamwork, resilience, stepping up, learning who you are, on the pitch or in the stands. Every play, every match, every season, we push forward, not just for ourselves, but always for our team. This is a sport we love, where everyone belongs. We move together as one. We lift each other up, and you are welcome here. Whoever you are, as you are. We are one team.
Right side, it came back. This lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Picked up on my own. Right side, it came back. Lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Ghosts on them, I'm gone. Kicks on and I'm gone. Head missing, I dip. Clock that it got long.
And we are back from Emerald Hills for the second half of this game. And we apologize. We were mentioning Campbell Hurd as the goalkeeper for Blizzard on the first half. In the end, it was Grayson Prince who played on goal for Blizzard on the first 45 minutes. Now it's time for a turn for Campbell Hurd to represent Blizzard. And we're underway again for this second half of this game between Foothills and Blizzard. 2010 boys final. Score is 2-0 for Calgary Foothills. Thanks to that great shot from outside the box of Luka Kaiser. And then it was Plasinski who scored the second right at the end of the first half, making things 2-0 for Calgary Foothills. Foothills also made a goalkeeper change. Now it's going to be Blizzard who's going to have all the responsibility to move, advance in the field, get a goal that will put them back into the game. They have all 45 minutes to do so. It's Foothills again on the attack. Good defending play there by the Blizzard defender. This was Guzman with a shot. And now it's Campbell Hurd saving Calgary Blizzard. It's Foothills again in possession with Guzman. And there's a foul there against goalkeeper Campbell Hurd. And it's a yellow for a Calgary Foothills player. And that's a yellow for Plasinski, who scored the second goal of the game and now gets a caution after that foul against Campbell Hurd, who is now being assisted by the medical staff. So, Saman, in your opinion, how do you talk to the players if you guys are 2-0 down? What's the halftime talk in those kind of occasions?
I would break the game down in like segments. I'd give them a short-term goal within the first 15 minutes of the half. Try and get a goal back. That's your do not concede. Win the next 15 minutes 1-0, and then we focus on the next 15, right? And then the next 15, and really give the players achievable goals, short-term achievable goals. Find a way to reach that easy goal to achieve. Not easy, but like you can't ask them to get 2 goals in 5 minutes as soon as we start the game, right? So you're giving them something that they can shoot for, and then with that first goal achieved, they can gain confidence and then find that next one and the next one and the next one.
Love that idea. Let's see if Blizzard can put that in practice in this game here against Foothills. It's the 2010 boys final. The winner of this game will get to represent our province at the PDP Championships in Vaughan, Ontario. There's Foothills on the right, and now it's a foul. Against Foothills number 9, Gabe Stan. And we're gonna see this free kick. Taken there by Foothills. Tried the header, but nothing to worry about. Blizzards clears, but it's going to be an attacking throw-in for Calgary Foothills. And the referee is going to have a word with one of the Foothills attackers. Play on, says the referee. With McClingy connecting with one of his center backs. Now ball to the new goalkeeper, Diego Camacho. It's going to be an orange ball here. Blizzard resuming play. There goes number 16, Ufodike. Nothing came out of it, and it's going to be a new goal kick for Calgary Foothills, which are playing with time here, trying to let the minutes pass. But we're only 8 minutes into this second half. Still a lot of soccer to be played, and also with the upcoming games that we have right after this. The 09s with St. Albert Impact against Mackenzie United, and then the 08s again with Impact and Scottish United. Now it's Blizzard trying the attack, but ball was blocked and deflected, and no problems there for Foothills goalkeeper. Now it's Portillo tried to connect there with one of the players in the attack. It's Luca Kaiser. Kaiser again with the ball. Playing to House and trying to find their Guzman, but Blizzard's captain, number 2, Deontay Escobar, was quick enough to send the ball to a throw-in. Now it's a long ball there, trying to find Plasinski, and takes the shot, but there's another chance there, and the ball now is going to a corner kick. Good chance there for Foothills to get the third of the game.
Yeah, it seems to be the same problems over. I mean, they've scored 2 goals, so it's not that big of a problem. But it seems I want that ball. I think Plasinski's tried to square the ball there, but if I want it squared, I want it nice and soft where I can run onto it. It's just that little bit of calmness and composure in the final third. Not even the final third, in the 6-yard box or in the 18-yard box that Foothills has. They could be a bigger lead, but they seems to be just wasting opportunities in the box.
Yes, and that can be costly, but like you said, Saman, Foothills is 2-0 up on the scoreboard, so they're taking those chances and trying to make creative plays that might or might not finish in the back of the net. Now it's going to be a new goal kick for Foothills.
We might be entering the part of the game where quote-unquote game management kicks in, where the goalkeeper takes his sweet time to go retrieve any balls, and players who go down injured, milk every last second of of their treatment. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's part of this sport. Players all the time pretending to be injured. Sometimes it's real, sometimes it's not. And we see another yellow card here for Calgary Blizzard's number 21, Jeremy McLellan, getting a new caution for Blizzard. Caution here for McLellan. It's going to be a free kick for Foothills, again with Luca Kaiser in charge of the ball here. More conversations between the referee and some of the defenders of Blizzard and Foothills attackers. Let's see if Kaiser takes a shot on goal, and he does, and there's another goal there for Calgary Foothills. It's 3-0.
Why has it got 3-2? Going left wing. Eh? Left wing. No. Jake's coming off.
Good, Jacob. Hey, Ole. Oh, contact.
And it's Calgary Foothills now with a 3-goal advantage.
Don't just put a foot in there, put your whole body in.
And let's see, there's another one, and it's a fourth. A fourth now for Calgary Foothills. Good goal there by number 3, Kasper Plasinski, scoring the 4th of the game for Foothills.
Calgary Foothills goals scored by number 3, Kasper Plasinski.
Hey, Grayson, just hit it. Just go hit it.
And that's a hat trick for Plasinski, who has done everything today. 3 goals, a yellow card. He's on fire there, leading the attack for Calgary Foothills. And now things look really, really complicated for Blizzard.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to take a miracle here for Blizzard to amount anything from this game. But I think the goal for them now is just to stabilize, do not concede anymore, just try and find some possession, and then in the next 5 minutes, don't concede in the next 5 minutes, stay in the game. I know it's 4-0, but try and stay in the game. Find a way back. Still half an hour to go, so if you can give yourself that belief that you can come back, you have a lot of time to do it.
That is very true, and we see now Foothills trying to get a 5th in this game. It's Blizzard now with Minakov, but he was all alone again against 3 of the Foothills defenders. Foothills is doing a really good job in denying any clear opportunity for Blizzard to score at least 1. And now it's Foothills looking for a new goal, and it's a foul there. And we see already number 10, Luca Kaiser. It's going to be close, so it's a good opportunity for Kaiser to get his 2nd of the game and the 5th for Foothills.
Again, we're given Blizzard has given up too many free kicks and corners, and just allowing Foothills to have these free shots on net uncontested, and unfortunately they're not being helped out by the goalkeepers. Both goalkeepers in the first half and the second half, given Foothills the second ball to contest, and on the flip side, you have the defenders of Blizzard not anticipating a rebound and just watching Foothills walking on the ball and tapping it in.
Let's see Kaiser here, and goes very close, and it's going to be a goal kick in the end. Took that ground level shot, and now the referee is checking Campbell Hurd. Looks like he's going to need medical assistance. Yeah, the athletic therapist is going to check on him. Now players are taking a minute to take some refreshments, coaches to give some instructions. So we might see, Grayson Prince coming back on goal for Calgary Blizzard. Unfortunate for Campbell Hurd, who started the second half, and now due to injury he's going to have to be replaced by Grayson Prince. There's another corner kick now for Blizzard, trying to get at least one goal, and the header goes out of bounds. We're almost at the 67th minute of this game, and things look really bright for Foothills, who are most likely going to get a chance to compete in the PDP Championships next month in Ontario. Ball hits the referee, so it's going to be a drop ball. It's Foothills resuming play. It's Plasinski fighting for the ball. Good pass there by Kaiser. Opening on the right. They try the shot, but it's blocked by the Blizzard defender. And it's Foothills now with Hose. Trying to find Plasinski, but it's Plasinski now playing with Guzman, and the ball is cleared by Calgary Foothills, and that's a clear foul. And it's going to be a new yellow for Calgary Foothills number 20, Benjamin Tew. It was a clear yellow, just pushing the Blizzard player and getting a caution for him.
I must say that was a little bit too much theatrics for me from the Blizzard player to having to get back up immediately and get set for the for the set piece.
Well, to be honest, I didn't see that part, so yeah, I believe you. Now it's a free kick and a good punch by the goalkeeper. It's Portillo trying to put the ball into the box, but now it's Foothills who are going to lead this counterattack. And good slide there by Portillo. Now in the end it was Leo Song with the tackle. Now trying to find Guzman, but Grayson Prince. And no foul, says the referee. Just cautionary words to Guzman. And we're 20 minutes to go, and for Foothills, it's just going to be a matter of passing the ball around, wasting some minutes. Blizzard just to get one back.
Yeah, it's important that Foothills remains calm. I mean, those challenges on the keeper were kind of unnecessary. You don't want to get silly fouls. You don't want to give silly red cards. You never know anything. You get a card at the wrong time, and all of a sudden you're playing a man down, and then who knows what could happen, right? 20 minutes left, playing with 10 men. You know, it's very important that you keep that composure. You keep that game management in mind. You're up 4-0. You just keep the ball, play smart. Don't get involved in fights that you know you're gonna lose. Just, contain the game. It's already been won.
Yeah, especially if we consider that these games can be taken as a kind of a test for what it's to come for Calgary Foothills, which is the PDP Championships. They're going to be playing against the best teams in BC, Ontario, and Quebec. So, of course, these games are high level, so they need to keep their composure and not give away silly fouls or silly cards. It's Leo Song playing to Fudiki. Now opening for Portilla. Try to get the cross. And now it's Escobar, but the ball is clear there by McClingy. Now it's a good clearance by the Foothills defense. And again by Luca Kaiser, and there was a foul there. Player grabbing the other one. And we're going to see a substitution here for Blizzard with number 10, Trevor Faherty, coming into the game. Also a couple subs from Foothills. Coach is trying to give all players, some playing minutes in this APDL Cup final, and we see now Plasinski down. Hopefully nothing serious, but the athletic therapist has been called, and he's going to take a look at Plasinski, who has been the star of this game. 3 goals for him, and pretty much the difference maker for Calgary Foothills. Now I think Plasinski is getting substituted. And that is the case with Plasinski out, and in his place is coming number 21, Luca Oliverio. How important a man is to keep those great players, but also to give them some rest.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to have a obviously good depth in the squad, and you want your squad players to also have minutes on the game. And I mean, at the end of the day, you're developing players. You're not. Yes, winning games is great, especially in a cup competition. But you also want to make sure that your squad in its entirety gets opportunity to experience these moments in finals, these moments in in tough games, and not protect them from playing at all, right? So you're it's very important, but you also want to rely on your good performance to carry the game for you. So it's very fine balance that coaches like myself and others have to kind of always be managing to make sure that everyone is developing at their own pace at the same time and getting the challenge that they need and deserve.
That is also very important considering that these players traveled to Sherwood Park to be in this final, also on the semifinals a couple weeks ago in Fort Saskatchewan. Now we see a good switch there for Foothills, and there's a foul and most likely a yellow card for the Blizzard defender. And it's going to be a new opportunity for who else than Luca Kaiser to get the free kick. So that was the yellow card for Olorini Somo. And now we're going to see a substitution for Calgary Foothills. Leaving the game is number 20, Benjamin Tew, and entering the game is number 16, Christopher Henderson. A little under 15 minutes left, and it's a foul there in the end against the Calgary Blizzard goalkeeper. And a new yellow here, and it's a red card in the end for the Blizzard player there. So Blizzard will get down to 10 men for this final 13 minutes of the game.
Tell them to fuck off.
Probably said a few words to the referee that caused this red card.
I think that's a frustration of the game getting to some of the players. I can sympathize since Foothills have been had a clear mandate to not stop at the keeper and run through him. We've seen many times where Foothills players have bowled through both keepers on multiple occasions, and it's a tactic, it seems, because it seemed to be a pattern. But that's still no excuse from Foothills players. Blizzard players to get silly yellow cards, and that was a dissent. I think it's a second yellow for dissent. I don't know if I can get behind that for Blizzard. So it's unfortunate. I know there's still 12 minutes left in the game, and it may seem it's gone, but it's important to kind of practice good habits, because this game could have been closer, and that could have been much more meaningful action there.
So it was Jeremy McLellan who had already received a caution. Now saw the red card, and Blizzard is going to have to deal with this disadvantage on this final 11 minutes of the game. So things look even more bright for Foothills, who are now on the attack. Let's see what he can do here, and it's another goal there for Calgary Foothills. Gabe Stan scoring the 5th of the game for Foothills. Things are 5-0 now.
Calgary Foothills goal scored by number 9, Gabe Stan.
And now with only 10 minutes left, the Foothills coach is making some switches, making sure everything gets an opportunity to play. And we saw a good goal there by Gabe Stan, going in the one-on-one against the goalkeeper Prince. And this game has been very, very white and green.
Yeah, it is unfortunate to see a bit of a blowout in the final. You would like to see a competitive match, a one-goal game, maybe a tie game that goes into, extra time or penalties or whatever, right? So it's at the end of the day, it's a good experience, good learning moment for the Blizzard side of things. And obviously a great moment from the Foothills side of things. They get to go and compete for a national championship.
Blizzard still trying to get at least one goal back. Ball is out and it's going to be a corner kick. No, a goal kick in the end for Foothills. We can see the players of Mackenzie United watching these final few minutes. Let's remember Mackenzie 09s will play against St. Alberta Impact coming right up. And then we have the 08s. Again, Impact versus Scottish United. For you as a person that it's involved with St. Alberta Impact, how important is it for you guys to have teams playing in these finals? You also have a couple of girls teams.
Yeah, from a club standpoint, it's always nice to see us in these finals and competing for trophies. And as a club, I think we pride ourselves in putting player development first and foremost. We set playing time minimums on on every team that we field, whether it's in the kind of the local city-wide teams or the APDL. We have very high standards we have high expectations from our players, and it's good to see the club doing well, having those standards as well, because usually you see clubs that are doing well that they rely heavily on a starting 11 and then maybe possibly some subs here and there, while with Impact we find ourselves pushing towards everyone's involvement and everyone playing and at least playing a certain amount of time, 40-50% of the game guaranteed for every player. And that kind of environment allows players to develop and always be put in situations where they have to problem solve in situations that are tough, right? Whether you're 1-0 up, trying to hold a lead, that ball might have been out of the box there. In situations when you're 1-1, trying to get a goal to get back up, or what, just tough situations in the game, and you're not coming in when the game is already 3-0 up or anything like that. Now, speaking about the upcoming game, I'm really excited for this next one, because those two teams have been going toe-to-toe with each other the entire year. They have a bit of a rivalry going on. They're both near the top of the league. They've played each other twice, and they both beat each other once, right? So I think the first one was MUSC winning 1-0, and then the second one was Impact winning 2-0. So anything could happen here, and it'll be an interesting match with a trophy on the line.
So what else can you expect from a soccer game than having two very, very even teams competing for a title? That's coming right after this one. It's going to be MUSC versus St. Albert Impact in the 09 boys. Of course, live on Alberta Soccer's YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and also follow us on our social media, Instagram and Facebook, for videos, photos, live streams, everything related to soccer in our province. And that's a foul there, and it's going to be a good opportunity for Blizzard to get one goal in this game. Let's see who's going to be the taker. Looks like it's going to be Minakov. We also have Grayson Allison there. So Minakov left the scene. It's going to be Allison. Grayson Allison to take the shot. Goes round, and it's the first goal for Calgary Blizzard. Grayson Allison puts things 1-5 for Calgary Blizzard. Good free kick there by Blizzard's number 15. And it's at least a consolation goal for them.
Yeah, it's something to get out of the game here. A bit too little too late, unfortunately. But just, a consolation at the end of it.
Goal scored by number 15, Grayson Allison.
Now there's a shot there from Calgary Foothills player number 4, Jacob McClingy. Goes a little wide. This is Minakov with the ball for Blizzard. Finding Portillo. Lucas Portillo against 2 or 3 Foothills defenders. So naturally he loses the ball there, and it's a foul there against Oliverio. We're quickly approaching the 90th minute. And Foothills are about to go wild and celebrate this 2010 boys championship. It's Olorini Somo, and there's a foul against him. Again, Olorini Somo, and the ball goes out for a corner kick. Final few minutes of play here at Emerald Hills. Let's see if Blizzard can get another goal back. Score is 5-1 in favor of Foothills. Minakov, and the ball goes out again for a new No, it's going to be a goal kick in the end. Let's see what's going to be the added time signal by the referee. Ball is back for Prince. Now it's Escobar. And McClingy for Foothills. And game is over with a 5-1 score for Calgary Foothills, who are the champions of this APDL Cup 2010, boys. Clear score for Foothills. And now the Foothills players are celebrating this new tournament.
Yeah, deserving winners at the end. Looked very comprehensive victory for the Foothills there. They came in with a clear game plan. They had a very, very clear approach to the game. Play tough defense. Play the ball out wide. Attack the channels and capitalize on every free kick that you could. They were very dangerous on many free kicks. They could have had more more opportunities, and were able to capitalize on a few of them. So well done to the Foothills, and congratulations and good luck in the national championships.
Line up on the white. Yeah, let's put a photo allowed. Dude, it doesn't matter. Come on, guys. There's lots of room over here. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Put in the back. fastest one, yeah? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, Taylor! Yeah, Taylor!
Guys off. Fine.
Casper! Casper, please! Casper! Casper, number 3 goals today. What a performance, and a hat-trick and the championship. What's the feeling?
It's an amazing feeling, you know. Gotta get to go to nationals again this year, and just a hat-trick in the final. It's amazing. It's a great feeling.
That's great. And what's the secret about this team? It was a fantastic performance. What's the secret about this team?
It's just all love and energy. We work together as hard as we can. We push through till the final whistle. Nobody stops working.
That's great. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That was Kasper Pasinski, the player of the match, after scoring 3 goals.
Awesome, thanks.
In this final against Calgary. You see more celebration there by the Foothills players. What a result for them, and qualifying for PDP championships. Really good performance by Foothills in this final against Blizzard, and we appreciate your company with us. Remember, we have our next game coming up at 3 p.m. with MUSC 09 boys versus St. Albert Impact 09 boys, and what's going to be a fantastic final there. And after that, the 08 boys with Scottish United against St. Albert Impact. Thank you for your company, and we'll be right back.
In Alberta, soccer happens on the field and in the streets, our backyards, and schoolyards. Anywhere there's a ball, someone's ready to play. It's more than goals, more than trophies. It's teamwork, resilience, stepping up, learning who you are, on the pitch or in the stands. Every play, every match, every season, we push forward. Not just for ourselves, but always for our team. This is a sport we love, where everyone belongs. We move together as one. We lift each other up. And you are welcome here. Whoever you are, as you are. We are one team.
Right side, it came back. This lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Picked up on my own. Right side, it came back. Lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Ghosts on them, I'm gone. Kicks on and I'm gone. Head missing, I dip. Clock that it got long.